Hi, folks. We are back to Dawn of Man. Truck has contracted a disease. Well, Truck shouldn't have been sticking the you-know-what in the you-know-where, apparently. We're not short on wood, but it's not like we have a huge supply either. Yeah, woods are not growing fast enough to keep up with our cutting them down around town. Well, we have extended our cutting down trees areas further out, so that may yet subside in terms of deficit. We'll have to see. If it doesn't, well, might just be in a bit of trouble. Because we need wood to make charcoal. We also need wood to keep ourselves warm during winter. And of course, winters are particularly long in the Northlands. And we also need wood. Ooh. Okay, we did not have enough straw to make up for the deficit from last year. Interesting. We also increased our animal limit, so that's also a thing. Yeah, we have more goats. I think we can reduce that. Kill the goats! That's what I say. So, can we now place a stone circle here? Not in the middle. Why not in the middle? I don't understand. Oh well. Push it to one side? Sure. Okay, stone circle. Can we now get some trees here? So we've got... What are those? Pear and cherry? Yeah, pear and cherry. So... Service trees? Yes. Chestnuts? Yes. Okay, so they were not stopping the stone circle. Okay. It was that tree in the middle there that was. Not exactly centered. Not exactly centered. Looking from any direction. Oh, this direction is centered. So, Feng Shui was not a thing back then. Okay, so in winter we are making a lot more metal. We're still short on ore. We're still short on copper ore. And donkeys. We're very short on donkeys. We should try to look and see if there's any we can capture. Look around a bit. Look around for donkeys that are not our townsfolk. That is a bear trying to eat boar, probably. That is mouflon. We could hunt mouflon. But what I really want is donkeys. Donkeys, donkeys, donkeys. No donkeys for us to capture. It's always the animal you want that you can't find. That is always the thing. That's an old mouflon. There's no water that way, so typically no animals either. Let's go a bit further away to the other lake. Yeah. Still no donkeys. That's female Megaloceros. Yeah, that's the edge, the very edge of the map. Can't believe there's no donkeys anywhere. But I have no choice but to believe it. There are no donkeys anywhere. Bummer. Okay. We need more copper. We're not extracting enough copper from these mines. And I'm not sure what to do about it because we have set very high limits. And we're still not mining at the intensity and rate I was expecting. Because, I mean, if I tell you, get us some copper and we don't have much, and each mine can take 3 people, and there's, most of the time, nobody in them, something doesn't add up. Maybe we should revert to still making some old-timey tools, because we never have a shortage of bone. Bone spears are no worse than copper spears. Maybe just a couple of the tools. The ones that are going to make out of bone, that is. Still have some extra space. Not that much. Yeah, I think we want to keep this for productivity, so I'm thinking if you clear this, you can have some housing up here. Along the wall, the palisade that's going to come over. Right, trade us... we don't want pigs. Trade us the copper ore. That is what we're shortest on. Yeah, I'd say not say no to ready-made copper. That's a lot of value we need to make up for. So, meat, we always have so much. And as a consequence, yeah, bone and skin as well. That is not enough, though, so... Should we trade wool or flax? I think we're producing more flax now than wool. And we'll get plenty of copper stuff. That's good because, you know, mineral is non-renewable. So the more you can buy instead of make yourself, it's not just labor you save, but availability of resources in your region. Then when you have copper reserves and all the enemy tribes don't, you can go there and kill them. You are almost dead. You should run. Alright. Planting season? Oh, manures are coming in. It's 6 total? Yes, 6 total. Woof. That's gonna take a while. After the dolmen, that is, because that's another... Yeah, that's 3. Think we can plant everything? Hope so. There's still some... Do they plant the flax before the cereal? I hope not. That was not high priority over there. Oh, come on, people. Speed these up. We may be able to do most. Are we gonna miss some? Maybe 1 or 2. No, I think we got them all. Ah, with the exception of the non-priority flax, that is. Didn't get that. We did not get that. Okay. Right, one of the manures is here. The other one, there's coming. The third, also already underway. Why are you never making enough clothing? You've got the 2 outfitters. You just need to work them. Oh, you're healthy. Got a bone spear. Yeah. Wolf never stood a chance. Yeah, goddammit, just make the clothing already. Got plenty of cloth. Alright, I think we're finally starting to hit the tool targets because we seem to be building a stockpile of ore and copper alloy. That's a good thing. That is a very good thing. We may not need you to make these after all. Yeah, let's keep it as a fallback. I think we could make more bows. Oh yeah, they're making more bows, okay. Oh, several people. Oh, I see. these things... Oh, they just put things out and people can make them around the workshop. Good. Okay. So more than one thing can be made at once. That's pretty nifty. We're running out of space in terms of housing. Running out of housing. I'd like to place 5 houses over there. If I can squeeze them in, that is. Ah, crap. Yeah, they always come from this side now. That's 13. They're getting bigger and bigger, these attacks. Yeah, start to defend. They're pretty close now. We should add an extra tower here. I'm tempted. Yeah, go out of the city limits here. And once they start shooting here, yeah. That's the time you should go all in. Let's go into the fray. And look at these. Oh, is that a tattoo I saw? For a second there. No, just an armpit. Okay. That's a suicidal run. Last survivor. One person has managed quite regularly to run away. Well, that's free weapons. Because they drop all sorts of things. Not great weapons, apparently. For the most part. But, yeah. Not too shabby. Tanners are falling behind a bit. Cards take a lot... Yeah, cards take a lot of leathers. Maybe we need more tanners. Yeah, no. Production. Tanners. Where can we squeeze them in? Near the workshops, probably. Yeah. There we go. Okay, Einkorn was affected. Ah, trader. What have you got for us? No tech. Really? Take the metal. Sell you a pig. And a bone. Think that's a fair trade? Hopefully you can get all the cereal and straw. Yeah, we got plenty of linen. Oh yeah, we're up to 67 sickles, so pretty much anyone that wants to can reap simultaneously. Oh. Oh, that's horses, not donkeys. Trying to find, now that all the crops are taken care of, donkeys, because we only have the 3, and I'm not sure if that's enough to actually grow a population. That's mouflon. That's deer. More horses. A dead wolf. Sure. We'll extract that. That's muskox, yeah. Boy. Where will we find, if ever, donkeys? Oh? There we go. That is priority number 1. So do that, people. Send some people over. Getting those donkeys is very important. So we can grow enough, you know, get some of these carts going. They're all just standing around here. I don't even know where our 3 donkeys are. Somewhere. Carts are great. Plows are even better. Ooh, well, this is one of our donkeys. That's where they are. Carts can carry... Is it 12? Yeah, 12. 12 things at once. As opposed to the sledge's 6. Okay, we already have 2 donkeys working. Okay. The final Yeah, the final megalith for the dolmen is coming up. We only have the one capacity in there, really? That's... okay, we have some space there as well. Dolmen is much better. Much greater capacity. So with that finished... it's going to spruce... I'm going to cut it down. Ah, and we already have our beautiful trees here. Chestnuts we can collect in fall. Doesn't produce much, just a handful. And I also... it says resources produced, but these... I think it only produces it if you cut it. Because otherwise you just collect nuts. Technically you should also be able to collect dead branches as sticks. And logs if there's a thick branch, but you can't. So, yeah. So, cherry trees produce fruit. So do service trees. And so do pear trees, right? Yeah. These in fall, these in summer. We have a baseline fruit production in the middle of town. Right around our, well, soon-to-be mega stone circle. Right. Can we get more tech? Yes, we have a lot of knowledge accumulated. Rye, get us beer. This will get us cattle. Not like we can rear many more animals with our current capacity. So I'll hold off on that. But we could have a couple of brewers up here. If we didn't need more housing. I forgot. We were building housing when we got attacked. We were going to build housing when we got attacked. Where are we going to build housing? Need this for more storage, I think. We just add another row here. I could just add another row here, so we shall. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, okay. Right at the beginning of winter, when people are not in winter clothing yet. Oh my god, I don't see the donkeys. Are our people off taming donkeys here? Apparently not. Oh, it's way over here. Oh my god. Yes, they are, and that's far. Run back. Run back as fast as you can. You need winter clothing. Yeah, those guys need to come back. Anyone else had bad ideas? Yes, you had very bad ideas. You decided to come fishing in summer clothes in the middle of an Arctic blizzard. Anyone else? You. Okay. You have the presence of mind to go get some winter clothing at least. You're cutting down a tree. You can do that later once you're no longer at risk of dying from hypothermia. Seems like a more reasonable order in which to do things. Same goes for you. You can always cut down trees later. Hope these three make it. Wasn't expecting a blizzard so early. Or the taming to start so late in fall. I think they should make it. Not like they're naked, they still have some clothing. Yeah, they should get into town before they get into a dangerous state of hypothermia. Ooh, Dolmen is finished. Excellent. Very nice. So, have space for plenty of people there. We can recycle these. Are they coming over the hill? Yeah, they're getting into town now. Just as long as someone else doesn't have the smart idea to go out, tame the donkeys in the middle of the blizzard, we'll be fine. You're going to a hut, just not the hut? Okay, yeah. Plenty of free huts. Can choose one. That's horses, not donkeys. Alright, blizzard over. Once people warm up, they should resume their activities. And we'll be just fine. Really want those donkeys, though. Man, we are short on logs. These blizzards. We probably need more wood cutting somewhere, but I mean, we're logging a lot of the woods that are close to us already. Well, those are just over there. Maybe we should add a few logging areas up here. Couple of extra people getting more logs. No, no you're not. You'd die of hypothermia going that far. No, you need to warm up before you decide to do that, because again, you'd die of hypothermia. Not against you going to tame donkeys, just don't die of hypothermia. Yeah, we're really short on logs. Need to extend... I don't know how many we need. How many logging areas, but more than we've got. Essentially cover all the surrounding areas as potential logging. Do we not have a logging area here? No, okay. Alright, all around camp. Do we want? Yes, we do. We don't have that much copper ore in stock. We do have a lot of copper, so we do have enough of a pit furnace industry going. That mine should be almost running out. Yeah, we need another one. We're still not making enough clothes. Why are these people not making clothes? Why, oh why? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh my god, we lost the, yeah, we lost the donkey taming instruction. Let's find them. There's somewhere to the northeast. That is not donkeys. Oh, please. Please. Be somewhere. We need you, donkeys. That's deer. Boar. They will not have come this far this way. There's horses. That's the horses, not the donkeys. Did they just go closer to the edge of the map? Or straight out of it? Possibly straight out of it. Oof. What a wasted opportunity. I keep mistaking horses for donkeys. The same group over and over again. Wishful thinking. Okay, workload is going down. Not as much as I'd like. It's keeping pretty close to 100%. Greater. Give us all the copper. Yeah, we'll get the tools we need. And, ooh, yes. Please. Set us up the bomb. Oh my god, we also have... That is so much. We'll have to trade so much. Yeah, forget the sickles. Forget the sickles. We'll sell you a bunch of bone tools. Because those, I mean, bows we can produce a lot of. Because materials we can find around our area. Can sell a lot of skins. Still a bit far off. Are we producing enough wool and linen? Not 100% on that. Yeah, let's just sell the wool, the bone tools that we can spare. I'd rather not sell the flint tools, because flint is also not a renewable material. And as a last resort backup for certain tools, there's no alternative. Do we sell a goat? Could sell a goat. Or two. Alright, that's a lot of stuff. But tech cannot be overlooked, and getting 2 extra donkeys for reproduction. Also very important. Also very important. And we have a lot of meat being dried, so we could sell a lot of that as well. Okay. So, workload still pretty high. People aren't managing to quite catch up. To all that we need. And did we build the... Oh, not all of them. Still working on that. So, extra capacity on the way, but not finished yet. Okay, workload is finally dwindling. Finally going back to acceptable levels here. Okay, take this time to feed yourselves and whatnot. And apparently not to make clothing, because why not? I don't know. So as many fields as you can. Let's see if we can get all the flax on that side this year. You do have more hands. Still no plows. That is going to be a big, big jump in productivity. Just that will allow us to get oh so many more crops. Maybe we should just jump over to the Bronze Age immediately. Let's give it one more season. Let's give it one more season. Okay, they're doing pretty well planting all of these. And they're already starting to go plant all of that flax, so that's pretty good. Okay, this year I think we'll have a better output. And we're building, finally, we're building up a stockpile of copper. Maybe we can plant, if not all, most of the flax. Maybe all of the flax. Alright, got margin to grow here. Any new buildings we can build that I haven't taken the time to make sure of? No. No. Okay. So, do we have stones being prepared? No. So, we may want to take a look at the closest megaliths. Okay, none on this side. We've worked those. That's flint. On this side, I think I saw a couple. Yeah. That is 2. 3. 4. That's not real close. Okay, and here we go. Okay. Start preparing those. Oh yeah, let's what for megaliths? I was not scouring the landscape for possible donkeys. Though, I mean, the ones we have, I think they're enough. I think these are donkeys. Yes. These are donkeys. Should be enough to, yeah, start the ball rolling, as it were. And how much? We got them at 25. That's a lot of donkeys. We're going to, yeah, we're going to need more stables. Gonna need more stables for that amount of donkeys. So, future-proof that. storage we have plenty of. And most houses, yeah, are not full on anything. That's a pretty nifty settlement we've got here, but it's only going to get better. Only going to get better. That will be next time. Until then.